Why you wanna treat me like a criminal? I'm not no criminal. What have I done to you? Why you wanna come?
Good afternoon, viewers and subscribers. This is your host, Sashana, and I want to welcome you to our weekly podcast or weekly vlog where we discuss the issues that are arising in Jamaica. But for today, I want to focus on the town of Palma when it comes to street parking. Have you ever parked on the streets of Falma only to return and find a parking ticket on your windshield? Or have you just stepped out of your vehicle for no longer than 10 seconds just to buy a sizzling hot, delicious, tasty patty? Only to return to find a police officer standing at your vehicle with a book about to write you a ticket. I know that for many drivers like yourself, this is a very frustrating experience. But at the end of the day, it raises an important question. Is the police being professional when issuing parking tickets in Falma? Today, we'll explore this issue and examine the role of the police, the central government, and why this matters to the development of Jamaica, economically and socially. But before we head into that, I must say that Falmouth is a historic town in Trelawney. It is popular for tourist destination and it is a bustling commercial center. It has increased traffic from locals and visitors. Street parking has become a challenge. Since the year 2012 though, everything changed. There we now have parking bays designed for street parking, such as Cornwall Street. So why is there so many tickets for street parking still being issued? The police is tasked with enforcing traffic laws, often issue parking tickets in areas where parking regulations apply. Because there are taxis parking at different places, this is where confusion and congestion within the busy town comes a play. But I must say that is no more. However, some citizens believe that there are tickets that have been issued unfairly or without clear signage, leading to question about professionalism and fairness enforcement. This leads us now to look at the role of the central government. So let us get right into it. So for one, it provides guidelines for law enforcement, including traffic policing. The Ministry of National Security, working with the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the JCF, develops national laws, policies, and guidelines that govern how the police carry out their duties, including traffic management and parking enforcement. These guidelines ensure that all police officers follow standardized procedures when issuing parking tickets, managing traffic flow, or handling motorists. 2. Ensures the professionalism and conduct of police officers. The ministry and the JCF set clear codes of conduct that outlines how officers should behave when interacting with the public. This includes being respectful, impartial, and lawful in all situations, whether it may be giving a warning or issuing a parking ticket. This simply means that police officers should remain professional. They should not act out of anger, favoritism, or do anything for personal gain. Thirdly, They are responsible for training police officers on community policing and to have excellent customer service. So the ministry through JCF's training academy provides ongoing training for police officers not only in law enforcement but also in community policing. This approach emphasizing on building positive relationship with citizens. They are taught how to effectively communicate, deal with conflict resolution, and know how to deal with customer. So they will have good customer service skills. And this leads to them handling issues like parking violation with respect and fairness. So you may be asking why this matters. Well, it matters for the development of Jamaica. So social development. It builds professional policing and it builds professional policing, strengthens community trust. It reduces public frustration and tensions between citizens and law. So you may be wondering why this matters for Jamaica or for Jamaica's development. So it matters because it socially and economically developed Jamaica. So when it comes on to the social aspect, professional policing strengthens community trust. It reduces public frustration and tensions between citizens and the law enforcers. And it also encourages people to follow laws when enforcement is fair and respectful. When it comes on to economic development, so well-managed parking helps businesses thrive by keeping traffic flowing. Tourists also feel more welcome when towns are orderly and enforcement is transparent. And then the other one is that parking fines provide income for local development, but unfair tickets can and may damage a town's reputation and discourage business.
Hello, I am Constable Sterling, and I have these 3 questions that I was tasked with to answer. So, question number 1: have you ever issued a parking ticket? Of course, yes, I have. In fact, I've issued several parking tickets as a part of my responsibilities. It is very necessary to maintain order and ensure traffic laws are followed, especially in the busy areas. Question 2: how do I deal with the process, especially if a person is irate? Well, what I try to do is I remain calm and respectful, even if the person is upset. I explain why the ticket is issued and make it clear and that it's nothing personal. It is basically a simple matter of enforcing the law. If the person is still angry, I just inform them of the proper steps they can take to contest the tickets, like going to court. Question 3: do I think the ticket is always fair? To be honest, not every situation is straightforward. There are times when certain circumstances come into play, and I try to use discretion as much as possible. However, where someone clearly violates the rule, the situation has to be addressed. I believe the system is really designed to be fair, but I understand why some people may feel otherwise at times.
Must say, sometimes I just afraid to come here town to come do business because the police them just a look at money or them just want to fill them quota. The man fear bad. About 3 parking ticket me get from the year start. So me just have to start take taxi for do business because me can't bother. With all that is said, We must now look at how this can benefit young citizens, our upcoming drivers. So, young citizens can benefit greatly from understanding how parking regulations are enforced and the role of professionalism in policing. By knowing their rights and responsibilities, they are better able to protect themselves from unfair treatment and avoid unnecessary conflicts with the law. This knowledge also empowers them to hold both the police and government accountable, encouraging fairness, transparency, and respect in their communities. So, as for the future drivers, business owners, or you may say community leaders, young people who are staying informed about these issues can contribute to positive social change and leading to promote trust between citizens and law enforcement. Ultimately, staying informed and engaged helps to build a safer and better Jamaica for everyone. Thank you for tuning into my weekly podcast. I do look forward to hearing from you or your views next week. So do not forget to like, subscribe, and tell your friend about this channel. Thank you and have a good evening. Bye.